There's not enough space. There's not enough space. Not enough space. Guess I gotta delete some shit. If I delete something from my...
You'll still have it in the eShop. You just have to re-download it, as far as I know. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills.
Data for the software will be deleted to the free storage space. After this, only save data and the icon on the home menu remain. You can re-download data and use software again.
Yes.
Okay.
You have the license still, it just isn't on your thing. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowned his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Wrote some really scary shit, but was a huge piece of garbage. Just don't look at the shark. Don't look at the shark. Don't look at the shark. Okay. Okay.
So I need a memory card? I need to go buy a memory card.
Yeah. Like a micro SD.
Wait, that one.
Alright. Buckets. That's not good. I don't like any of this shit. You know where the little thing that has the stand on it? That's where you put it in at. It's a little like slot.
I have to flip up the kickstand that's right underneath.
Oh, what I have is too big.
Yeah, it has to be a micro SD card.
I gotta buy a micro SD memory card.
Yeah, they're not expensive. You can get like a 128 one for like $20.
Yeah. As much as I enjoyed working for them and appreciate their business and what they do, and I still shop there, don't go to GameStop.
Yeah.
You can buy a generic brand one for less.
Yeah, don't get the fucking Nintendo Switch branded version. Just get a regular one.
I was just gonna get one from Amazon.
I don't.
This game,
I don't.
like this game is that big that I had to delete. I had to delete Platoon and Mario Tennis.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Oh, what the fuck is that?
I need to start buying cartridges. But it's downloaded. It's downloaded now.
I don't like that. Oh, okay. I don't like this. Fuck. Oh, the game's telling me to run. I don't know what I'm running from, but, I don't like this. Oh, what the fuck?
Everything has already been written.
Oh, no.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
This game, like this game is that big that I had to delete. I had to delete Platoon and Mario Tennis.
I don't like that one bit. Oh, what the fuck is that?
I need to start buying cartridges. But it's downloading. It's downloading now.
I don't like that.
What a putrid
Oh, okay. I don't like this. Oof, fuck.
fight. You have been
Oh,
killed.
the game's telling me to run. I don't know what I'm running from, but, I don't like this.
Behold,
Oh, what the fuck?
everything has already been written.
Oh, no.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
So, Ozzy.
I hate whiskey.
United States Detective Agency.
I have business here to attend to. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after.
Hi.
Let's turn this fucking music off.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? 19th of October, 1924.
Okay, Caleb.
Yeah.
Please stop reading everything out loud.
Should I have a drink or should I not drink? Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink. Fuck it. This will affect my destiny? Ahoy hoy!
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh my god! They took skills from the pen and paper. Oh my god! Okay, do you remember how I used to play Call of Cthulhu, the pen and paper game back in high school, Ozzy? And I told you all those
No.
dumb stories about my my friend who did nothing but carry around books and didn't have any weapons and shit.
No,
No?
no.
Well, I used to play Call of Cthulhu because it was an RPG game. And these are skills from the RPG game. Not all of them, because there's fucking 20 or 30 of them, but a lot of the good ones.
raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
You just hang it.
I'm coming.
So it's October 1924.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look.
Okay.
I want you to look carefully at this painting.
I don't think I want to, man.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Ozzy, are you watching the stream still?
I am.
Look at this shit.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right.
Looks like
I'll look
Freddy
at your picture.
Krueger.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay. Let's take a look at this painting first.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins. Sent to her father just after the artist died. He's convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so I can examine it. Oh, cool. There's like more stuff to read. It's a few survivors of the Lost Battalion. American units losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold the position for several days, surrounded by the battle following comrades without food or medical supplies. Soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events and consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him.
That awkward moment where you forget you're wearing ripped jeans and you kneel on the bed and the bed's cold, like you think it's wet.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label, some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Police report. It says that the fire was started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. Police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? Article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman for the island of Darkwater. The reclusive life of their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Huh.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life
I love you, Merry Christmas
and
type
death.
things.
So, she saw visions.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions where.
That's right.
And you think.
That is what you go to Dark.
Okay. So
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that is so cool.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no
Oh
doubt
my god, I love it.
find some information on this island in there.
So Stephen Webster, 63 businessman, a wealthy businessman well respected in the Boston area. He came to see me in order to investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He's ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins. He's dead. Local celebrity in Darkwater, heir of the shipowner family, he used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip to Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, painter known for her tortured artistic universe. Wait. He's 41 and his wife is 33. That's not okay.
11 years? It's not that big of a difference. My dad's 11 years older than my mom.
She was worshipped for the strangeness of her works and the rarity of her public appearances. It seemed to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whispered to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. Wealthy Boston heiress known for party-going chooses to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on this island of Darkwater. That is kind of weird. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody had heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues the truth. And the kid died as well. So we got the clues, which is the painting and the file. Okay.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Lost Battalion. I used to be an avid reader.
Oh. Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. Aimed at interns and young practitioners, this first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. I doubt Volume 1 of any medical journal will have every single fucking illness.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I'm gonna hop out of voice chat for a bit and hang out with Hoshi.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. I don't like that. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. I don't like that either, Tiana.
What?
Don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. Today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
I don't think I need another drink. Can't really take the painting with me. Alright, I guess I'm getting out of here. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label and address, as a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Goddamn.
almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
It seemed that the world has forgotten about the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island.
Why are you reading everything out loud?
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, Allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that.
What could have done so...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back
sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor, Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. Man therefore knows, more than anyone, the secrets and rumors of the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on the subject on which he is so keen, far less enthusiastic when it was to inquire about his source of liquor. Liquor's with total impunity. This is the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. This stranded whale is a snake that's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers and fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. The miraculous catch, eh?
As a wind to blow.
Liber Isle.
She will do it again.
Sooner is now
The girl
in a
doctor.
dead fall of
She won't
the
stop
drinking of strong beer.
She'll get us into trouble.
I had the wind of the girl
What about the library?
voice. I was where the men fly home. I leave all green lands, icy grounds, for neither wells there is no. And the weather is rough, and the winds do blow, and there's little comfort here.
Oh, it's the Book of Job. Okay, so he's reading the Bible?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. She'll get us into trouble.
What you looking at, stranger?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
A poxed limpet! You think we don't know what you're
There's nothing
doing?
for you here
Hidden
either.
in the fog?
Beat it.
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Something in the fog, eh? Don't quite like that. So, no. No, I certainly cannot.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Keep your men under control. Cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Well, that's no good. Seems like someone doesn't like the old cat.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh, cool. Ethics and good practice to medical staff. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. So those are skill points. Dope. Okay.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
Okay. Macabre. I said it was macabre.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Huh.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I have already seen it, thank you.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
No,
that's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now please, leave us to our work.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in.
Let's see.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Fuck. Okay, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Alright. Okay. What the fuck? St. Brendan.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. I've no idea what it says. Talk to you. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two succs. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it!
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
That was easy. All right. Thanks. Dumbass. Oh. She keeps all the snatch.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
That's not good. We go talk to the two assholes again.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. And then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
That's fine.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others?
There are...
I see.
And there are others.
That's fine.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly.
Hello.
He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
What?
Do you think I'm a failure?
What? You asked if I could do you a favor.
I said, do you think I'm a failure?
No. Why?
I'm just...
What makes you think that?
I just had a dream, that's all.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
No, I just...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Yeah.
Can it make you feel better?
No, just... keep telling myself there's stuff I want to do, and then I just... don't do it. And...
My God.
I'm not gonna do any of the things or
That's it.
any of the things
Maybe
that I
we should
want.
let him take it.
Just sitting here.
No.
What do you want?
No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after
I
all.
want to save money, go back to school,
Then do
get a
it.
better job, drive.
Then do it.
That's what I keep telling myself, but I just feel like I'm not getting anywhere.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after.
Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
It's choice I had in this game.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to
now
believe
indebted
that
to a
Fitzroy
murderous
stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old
Because
statues.
the warehouse I'm trying
But
to
sooner or
investigate
later,
is on her
all
turf,
statues get
and
buried
she
in
beat the
bird
shit out
shit,
of me for trying
and
to
nobody
break in.
cares.
So I went
And the
up and was
police?
like, look, I don't
They
give a
do
shit about
nothing
what
to
you're
stop
doing
you?
here.
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
I'm a private detective. If you didn't kill him, there's nothing you should worry about. I don't give a shit about your bootlegging. I just need to know what's going on.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
But I think being indebted to a murderous bootlegger is like the least of my worries in this fucking place.
I don't really know what happened because I fell asleep.
Nothing much has
That's
happened.
how it's done.
I've just been...
Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good.
I've
In
been
that
talking
case,
to
I'll
people,
leave you.
getting,
I've done enough mothering for now.
like, information on the island and shit.
Ugh, this place stinks. stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
That is a good question. Who can afford to buy painkillers in 1924 but have to stay in an abandoned warehouse?
It smells as bad as it looks.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we We got some driving to do.
That's not ominous. Jesus. Like, I've seen a bunch of ominous fucking mansions. That's probably the most ominous I've ever seen. But I will be right back.
Mm-hmm. I really want to come down there again.
You can in March.
Yeah, then I won't be able to go to Allie and Hosey's wedding.
I thought you said that you were thinking about not going.
I am thinking about not going, but that doesn't mean that I still don't want to go.
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna. I just have to tell them.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
That looks super creepy.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Oh. I'm an
Night
idiot.
falls quickly here. And I want to be able to see when we arrive.
Because I'll
go with you.
Sent
If
your
only to
Christmas
reassure
gift to myself instead of you.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's
So that
go.
just means when it gets here, I have to send it to you.
I'll pay for the shipping if you need me to.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined. But the architecture seems too recent.
Illustrations 1693 by Reverend John Whitney.
Do you mind if I tell you what I got you so I can make sure that I got the right thing and don't have to like send it back? What's the name of your microphone again?
It is a blue snowball. If I remember correctly, at least.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Can you send me a picture of it?
Yeah.
Because I think I got the wrong one. Because I kind of impulse did it. Because I remember you said that you wanted to get one of those ones that you could clip onto your desk. Oh.
What?
Shit.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
You don't have the type of microphone that I thought you had?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire
Is it
any
called an
thoughts?
Do what?
It's an ice, right?
It's a blue snowball. This is the exact one I have. Except I have a cheap plastic stand rather than
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a
And you're talking about the
well-respected
tripod
personality
thing?
on the island. I
Yeah,
don't
but the
understand.
microphone is the same.
Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
So, what were you talking about when you said you needed the stand?
Like one that I can clip to my desk. Like... something like that.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Oh.
Let's
well,
go to the mansion.
Funny enough.
Is that the exact one?
Please give me a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to set
Yeah.
foot back here after the burial. What
Oh, I
kind
did?
of deranged
Okay, thank
individual
God.
would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a
Blue
thing,
Yeti snowball microphone and Blue
let
Yeti.
alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Oh,
Someone
well,
must
cool.
really hate Charles
Never mind
Hawkins.
then. I'm just an idiot.
Poor kid.
If you'll excuse me, I have to use the bathroom
Poor kid.
before I shit my pants. Because I feel it coming. Oh no.
You know that I'm streaming, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Poor kid.
You're about to hear me shit my pants on stream. Oh no.
I'll have to find another entrance. I'll have to find another entrance. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Put down the axe, and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Stop bothering me!
This gate is locked.
Question.
Yeah.
It's about your address.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
It's definitely vermin.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
What kind of meat is that?
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
A rat died eating that meat.
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles. Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles.
So that's Charles. And in the background, there's something weird. Okay.
They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just to stop along the way.
I think you would like this game. It's creepy, but it does a lot of the stuff that...
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
sort of relates to Ozzy's backstory.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did someone escape the fire? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Huh. Okay. Alright, I like that. My skills actually have, like, instead of just dialogue options. That's cool.
They had a fight. Why?
Smashed oil lamp.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
What is that about? It's 10 on the dot.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
So they had a fight. He was a drinker. Okay. They had a fight. She lost one of her shoes because he hit her. Oil lamp goes on the ground. Place goes up. Dead kid. Dead her. But he seems to have escaped. But whose body was buried in his place? There's a painting missing.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
And there's some shoddy detective skills on this force out here.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a
my New
fight.
Year's resolutions.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
What?
So my New Year's resolutions: lose 50 pounds, get a gaming PC, get a new job, be able to drive. As much as I hate to say it, some of this stuff isn't on the list from last year. You want to know what my New Year's resolution, like my only New Year's resolution was last year?
What? Lose 50 pounds?
You're not gonna like it.
What? What was it? Hello?
just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
I sent it to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a shitty resolution. But I
It, well, yeah.
Where did the policeman go? I'm going to attempt to open this door.
This door is locked.
Yeah, and I've got
This door is locked.
I've got a fucking lockpick. Oh, well, that's plot lock. Okay. History of medicine in the 18th century. Sweet. I think that means my fucking medicine went up. Nope, needs one more. Oh. Detective Edward Pierce reached the level of expertness skill. Okay. So I've got 4 out of 5 investigation, which is really good. The Last Supper. Alright.
I'll be back.
Where you going?
I'm talking to my other friends.
Oh, have fun then. I'll be here.
I haven't talked to them all day, so.
Okay.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
That wasn't creepy.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
Human body. Comparative analysis. My medicine.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting.
What is it?
There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A crowbar could prove useful.
Open up that door that was down here.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. This door is locked. This door is locked.
It's just Frankenstein. I don't think I missed anything on the shelves.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
No.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
As you know, I've always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she, again, terrified my clientele, and I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Willard. Bitch was crazy. But we've already kind of gathered that. That's not creepy. That's a creepy asshole.
Locked. Locked. The boys' room.
Let's light a fucking candle or something first. Jesus.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Probably this shit.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time. What will her room reveal about her?
Is her office downstairs? No, that's the office.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose.
Yeah.
Was Sarah violent? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Some old medicine.
Perfect.
Hi there, friend.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going good.
I don't know why my push to talk got. Okay, can you hear me now? Sweet. The Steam sale is a blessing.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
For like $60, I'm getting Rainbow Six Siege, GTA 5, and Far Cry 5.
Nice. Was gifted Call of Cthulhu.
Ooh, it's a good game.
This ledger lists all of
The
the
new one, not the
paintings
old
Sarah
one. I played the
Hawkins sold.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I have the old one. It's really good.
It's a bad port for PC though. Jesus. This lady sold a piece of art for $1,160 in 1924. The Shambler
Dang.
for FS gift. Painting for Dr. F treatment. Painting for FS exhibition 1680. Oh my god.
Hi, Turtle.
Hey.
I thought you were talking to your other friends.
I was. I'm done.
Oh.
They're the. Oh, what's his face came in there?
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. Wonder why.
So as soon as you left, some creepy shit started happening. Did you see the picture that I sent you?
Yeah, the summoning circle?
Yeah.
That wasn't as soon as I left. You just sent that to me.
Well, it was like soon after you left. I just now went back and like, well, I'm investigating the room now because I saw it and I'm like, I'm gonna
leave.
Yeah. Okay, so get this. So what?
Fun fact, the Switch said they might have their own streaming service.
Nice.
So, like, you know how PlayStation has that thing?
Yeah.
The Switch said they might do that too. However, unlike the PS4, it will stream your home screen until you tell it to stop
Sarah
streaming.
Hawkins' agent was
It won't
getting
just
worried.
stream the game.
Seems she
So
wasn't
you can
getting any
switch
signs
between
of life.
games.
Nice.
And it won't, like, cut off the stream.
This lady went from selling paintings to like for like $200, $300 to $1,200 and $1,600.
So I downloaded Smash, and I actually don't regret it.
Really?
Yeah.
I dislike that game, but I might get it.
Because remember, I told you that, like, I enjoy Smash, but I'm the type of person that enjoys Smash. Like, I'll go somewhere to play it. You know what I mean? Because the last time I bought Smash, I bought it with my ex, and then, like, he played it for, like, a week, and then we stopped playing.
The last time I
But
bought
it was because
Go ahead.
he was destroying me all the time, and, like, I just didn't feel like playing with
Yeah,
him.
and that's how I feel playing with
Right,
literally
but,
anybody
like-
playing Smash.
Right, but, like, it was one of those, it's my boyfriend, and he's just fucking destroying me, and, like, it just wasn't fun.
Is that what
Because he was my boyfriend.
Is that why
But
we
when I
don't play
played it
card
with my
games?
friends, huh?
Is that why we don't play card games?
Yeah.
But when you play
What
with your
you do
friends...
to me in okay, what you do to me in card games, he would do to me in video games.
Okay, that's kind of shitty.
If you're right, we should be able to
Really?
find clues among the
So you
Hawkins
know
personal
it's
Piano
effects.
is
shitty,
in
but you
disrepair.
continue to do it.
That's why I don't
Looks
play
like
card
the
games
Hawkins kept it more for decoration than
because
for
I know
music.
it's unfun for both of us. Because if I beat you, then you're going to get angry, and if I let you win, then like you just say, "Oh, you just let me win." You know what I mean? Like it's rather we not play them. You know what I mean?
But the difference being, like, you at least tried to teach me
I did.
how to be better at the game.
I did. That's what I've been doing with Crim and PNT.
Right. You tried to teach me to be better at said game. I asked him if he could, and, like, he just wouldn't.
Was Sarah
He
Hawkins
just kept saying, you
interested in
just
the
gotta
occult?
play it.
What was she trying to achieve?
Yeah, that is just absolutely not the case, especially with Smash.
Like, he wouldn't, like, teach me, like, combos or how to, like, you know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't actually teach me how to play the game. He
Yeah,
was just like,
he
you just
would-
gotta keep playing it and you get better.
He would just tell you to like get good or whatever.
Pretty much, yeah. So it just got unfun. Like, you at least tried to teach me.
I did.
It just isn't fun for me.
Bradley? Is that you?
I hope that's fucking Bradley.
Is anyone there?
Hello? I don't like this.
I don't know what's happening because I had to turn off your stream because
Why?
my phone was dying.
Okay, now
I'm
I
turning
get a
it back.
lantern. Now I get a lantern other than instead of just a fucking like lighter. I've been snooping around this creepy fucking house with a lighter instead of a goddamn lantern, rather than pick up the multiple lanterns that are around the house. That's not
Because
good. That's not good. Why does she have a painting of me? She's never seen me before. She's dead.
Well,
Fuck.
you got an ancestor.
Oh,
You!
shit.
Stop!
There's an ad. Pause the game. There's an ad.
Okay. I'll pause the game. Oh my god. Where did that...
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see
Okay,
anyone.
there's no longer an
I
ad.
just heard some noise. Are you alright?
No, Bradley.
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
You fucking dipshit cop. Okay, so he couldn't have been that
I'll
way.
cover you.
Okay, so that uses oil, so I'm gonna use this for now.
This door was closed earlier.
Yeah.
What uses oil?
The lamp uses
Where
oil.
did he go?
Yeah, where did this fucker go? Is there like a fucking Richie Rich, like... Okay.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well.
You getting to the creepy shit yet?
Well, yeah, I just got, like, knocked down by a dude in a cult mask.
I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the
I
photograph.
haven't turned it off through three.
Probably
I haven't turned it off.
Fugitive came
Fuck.
in here. I don't see any way out.
I haven't turned it off for 3 days. I need to let it reset.
Let what reset?
It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas
It
have
was
been
literally
highlighted.
screaming. Like, it wasn't like the fans running. It, like, I was playing YouTube and it was just, like, yelling at me. And I'm
The
like,
Scylla.
alright.
It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable.
Okay. So there's a puzzle going on there. Oh, cool. My oil was, topped off. Nice.
It looks like an old seaway map.
Wait.
Why'd you say this has, like, a lot to do with Ozzy's backstory?
I was looking at a painting,
They look like Celtic runes.
and...
Charles must have brought them back
here,
from one of his
I'm
foreign
actually,
trips.
Like, right next to it. I can just show it to you. Thing.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
My internet sucks, but I'm still here.
Okay.
They seem happy. But Charles is already looking off into the
I was
future.
looking at this painting
His
right here.
marriage just to stop along the way.
The dude and the wife.
I'm not there yet. You're walking down a hallway.
Okay.
You just opened a door.
They seem happy. But Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just to stop along the way.
So what I'm thinking is that this guy is some sort of like mysterious Cthulhu mythos creep who is into some bad shit, and he married that lady because she's has like a sense about the weird shit going on, because she does paintings, like the weird painting that her dad brought in and shit. She can see the truth behind the world that people don't want to see, like the creepy shit. And he probably married her to become like a vessel for his like shit or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So what does that have to do with Ozzy?
She's like a Leah, and like her parents and stuff.
Cream! Hey, what's up?
Hi, Crim.
What's up, nigga?
Mike Quimbo.
Hey, Quimbo.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Chrysler. I'm doing the
What'd you get for Christmas, Grim?
The what? Did you stroke out for a second?
Creme?
What'd you get for Crimbo?
Got a backpack
Nice
for Europe. I got 2 coupe glasses.
Nice.
Some candy. Some nice socks.
Grim, I'm Catholic, so I didn't receive any gifts. However, I have plenty of gifts left in the cars of British loyalists.
Speaking of Catholics, did you see that Pope Francis denounced the commercialism tied with Christmas?
I don't know what that
Well,
means.
that's pretty standard for, like, religious figures.
Well, yeah, he said that Christ was born in poverty, and so, you know, people should, like, start...
Seems like this came from a log.
Yeah, like, I'm not, like...
That makes sense. Christ was born in poverty, so we should all make ourselves poor. What we always do at Christmas.
Christ was also a refugee.
Can't refugi.
Yeah. I watched that episode earlier.
When I went to bed last night, I think, or this morning actually, I watched what is it? Blood Crieth Unto Heaven.
Oh God, I love that episode. I was talking to
You
yeah,
were talking to me about it.
Okay, so there's some weird shit happening, Krim. I'm playing Call of Cthulhu, by the way. Something's been eating fucking whales. Killer whales.
That's hot.
But you know that killer whales are apex predators, right?
I know now, Mr. Condescension.
Oh, well, they don't have any, like, nothing.
I know what an apex predator is.
Okay. and something is eating them.
Oh no, I'm with you. I'm just kind of shitposting.
Oh no. Mm-hmm. The inhabitants say the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow
Have
them
fun,
is to
I'm
defy
gonna keep
the
watching.
gods. What?
Have fun, I'm gonna keep watching. Allie's asking me to smash.
To play Smash or Smash? Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
I mean, I would.
Let's see here. To follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. I fucking feel that. We sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song, and Hamilton wants it. We caught it in the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes on. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we've gained glory. In Darkwater, we've beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and Hamilton are only memories.
There must be a link with the Seaway map.
I didn't realize how much we got done in
There must be a link
Minecraft this
with
morning.
The Seaway map.
It's amazing what being shit-faced on Minecraft will do.
57 North, 51 West.
Looks like the navigation.
PNTI is fucking ass blasted this morning.
That's just off the coast of Greenland.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, okay, just want to make sure my mic was coming through.
Yeah, I'm just 57 North, 51 West. That's just like off the coast of Greenland.
This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh, this is the puzzle. Okay. So
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
okay, so that's So that must mean that that's like 51.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
I've also missed.
This Dr. Fuller,
the dinner turned out amazing.
was he Sarah Hawkins' therapist?
I had to tell Lana to quit eating all the fucking duck. Pissed me off a little bit.
Has Lana gone home already?
No. Like, during the middle of dinner, I'm like, hey, can you save some duck for me? Like, Jesus Christ.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times. There must be a link with the Seaway map.
33 north, 53 west. 33 north, 53.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
That's in the middle of the ocean, but it's like, yeah, 33 north, 53 west. 33 north.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
I have no idea how much more leveling I have to do for the terrain.
For the what?
Remember the whole project right now is to just level out the ground?
Yeah.
You saw it.
I was just going in place. We've got quite a bit. I don't like what's going on here. I don't know about you, Krem, but this seems pretty
Oh,
creepy.
what? Creepy.
Yeah. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets.
It's creepy, Clem.
Yeah, well, I'm getting into some fucking Cthulhu bullshit.
Secret passage. Under the manor. It's like...
I gotta pee.
Mm-hmm.
a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
3 seats.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
What the fuck is that on the table?
A computer!
Hey, I'm a computer. Okay. So there's There's 3 seats at this table.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Who were the others? There's chalices.
I wish
Whatever
I had
Charles
more in my
Hawkins
chalice.
hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
Wish I had more stuff in my chalice. Chalice is an old term for bong.
Is for old term for what?
Bong.
What is this mask supposed to represent?
But I smoked it all.
I don't know what this mask is meant to represent, but I don't like this weird shit growing out of the wall. Who the fuck is that? Is that a Mother Mary Cthulhu? I don't like
Wait,
that.
shin, motherfucker. Who are you?
Mother Mary Cthulhu.
I wish I knew more about Cthulhu to make this joke.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress.
Times the
Was
trouble.
Sarah Hawkins
Mary
here?
Mother Cthulhu said to me. I don't know any actual like Cthulhu quotes or anything like that.
Yeah, Cthulhu Fatagan.
You fucking.
Okay. So he's down here doing occult shit. He's got something hidden in that chest, but I've got a crowbar. And his wife knows about it, which probably led to the fight that murdered her. You know, it's looking like maybe Charles lived.
This symbol. What does it mean?
I don't know what that symbol means, but that's not good. I don't like that. Oh, I got a point in occultism.
What's the difference between the cult or a cult and occult?
I don't understand the question.
What's the difference between like a cult and the occult?
Oh,
OCULT.
A cult is like a religious, you know, and the occult is something that a cult would worship. So a cult worships or believes in the occult. Is that what you like? A like as in a cult, like A space CULT.
And then you have OCCULT.
Yeah, the occult is supernatural shit.
Gotcha.
A disfigured saint. What does it mean?
Nerd.
A disfigured saint.
I don't know what those letters.
What does it mean?
But I don't like it. I want to know what that fucking thing is.
I want to believe.
But I got a point in my whatchamacallit, my occult knowledge, which is a skill that I can only level up by like finding shit, which I really like, because you can't just automatically know the occult. You've got to find shit. It's the same thing. In this game, you have skills, and
Do they pay the bills?
Yeah. You have psychology, investigation, strength, eloquence, and spot hidden, which you can level those up by just like when you get character points. But medicine and occultism, you have to like find shit to level up, which is good because you can't just automatically know more about medicine and the occult, whereas the other ones you can gather, like, you know,
stuff.
Like you will become accustomed to it.
Hey, Cream.
Mm-hmm.
You have Rainbow Six Siege, right?
It's not working, but yes.
Ah, damn, because I just bought it.
Pierce.
Welcome to hell.
I can't keep up with you in this darkness.
Yeah, I got
Are you
Rainbow
scared?
Six Siege, GTA 5.
I want to
and
see
Far
how
Cry
far
5
these
for
steps go.
$60.
Who's talking about being
My
scared?
God.
I'll wait for you by the door.
Steam sale's crazy.
Yeah, Jason gifted me Call of Cthulhu. Okay,
I bought the remastered Modern Warfare.
Kren, are you with me?
Am I with you?
Yeah, okay.
I'm with you in spirit.
Okay. Are you watching the stream?
No.
Okay.
I'm in Minecraft.
Okay, I don't think I should go down there.
Should I watch the stream?
It's pretty creepy.
I'll watch your stream.
If you like the thing, you would probably like this shit. I'm a Wu-Tang this shit.
Oh, so Keffy was playing Red Orchestra 2 with us. D&D.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And he was the commander. And he just goes, I'm gonna launch some Lee rockets at him.
Ooh, okay.
Like Leedle. And Keffy goes, did that just guy say he's launching Lee rockets? Like, he had no idea that Keffy was a friend.
Well, I did after that because he told me.
Well, yeah, but at the time.
This is not. Oh, fuck.
Also, his voice got deeper out of nowhere.
I haven't heard it yet. We've been friends again on Steam for quite a while, or on like Steam and Discord for a while. But I haven't heard me.
He hasn't added me back to Discord.
Well, actually, I take that back. He's deleted his Discord again.
Whip.
In this volume, there is a mention of the beliefs of the lost tribe. They worshipped an entity that spoke to them in their sleep. The whole tribe seemingly disappeared in a mass sacrifice to the glory of their deity.
To their daddy?
Sad way to go.
It sounds like you're saying daddy weird.
Daddy? Oh, fuck. Fuck.
I hope you brought
My
a gun.
daddy is my deity. Ooh woo.
Fuck. Look at that.
What am I looking at?
That fucking giant Cthulhu statue in the middle of this goddamn thing.
Oh, it's kind of cute.
Some kind of dream catcher.
Kinda
If
looks
I
like a
touch it,
frog.
it'll turn to dust.
Okay, so...
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
So I came in through there, but I'm investigating this fucking cavern that I've come across.
Even Cthulhu has
These
to
paintings must
appropriate
be several
indigenous
centuries
cultures,
old.
putting fucking dream catchers up all over his cave.
Well, that's actually a trope. That's, because Cthulhu is... It was worshipped by many cultures.
These paintings must be
yeah.
several centuries old.
Even though, like...
That's called a shit. It's called a shit post.
My
Sorry, I gotta reel you back in a little bit.
I don't like this either. I don't like this fucking fish monster.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory.
I hope that monstrous creature is an allegory.
This monstrous
If
creature
I'm gonna
must be
fight
an
this,
allegory.
I'm gonna install that fucking thing from the game. This fucking game from my computer.
These people lying down.
Can you fight monsters?
Are they dead? Are they
Cthulhu?
asleep?
Can you fight the monsters?
I don't know.
These people lying down. Are they dead?
For some reason, I thought
they
you were
asleep?
playing Cthulhu Saves the World, which is a really fucking fun roguelike. Or like JRPG.
I don't think it's a JRPG. I think it's just. Okay, I'm gonna stay away from that fucking thing. There's no way I'm going down into there. They can fuck right off with that. Fuck you, Cthulhu. You can eat my fucking ass.
Pussy. Oh, we have to restart Jason's server. I made flint and steel. And I just burned down the whole world.
And it looks like you found our fugitive.
You are a butthole.
This door is securely shut. I'll look for another passage.
I have a fucking
It's an
crowbar.
underground cave. We can advance this side.
Yeah, I can see that. You please excuse me, but given your condition, I'll stick to my idea. I'm not cut out for this kind of acrobatics.
All
Jesus
right.
Christ, Grand Theft Auto
Look for
5's
another
81 gigabyte.
I'll try.
Yeah,
to
it's
catch up
fucking
with my
massive.
man.
See,
I think it's because you download all the online stuff.
Yeah. I thought NBA 2K17 was ridiculous, but that's only at 67.
Yeah, they just made a new online pack. They just released a new online pack.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe people still play that game.
See, I just kind of bought it for nostalgia, because I haven't played it since I was a freshman in high school.
That came out when you were a freshman in high school?
No, it came out when I was in 7th grade.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
I remember playing that in high school. It was like one of the first like purchases I made after my dad died. The first like video game purchase I made after my dad died was Skyrim.
Fuck, I feel old.
Yeah, it came out in 2013.
Time has weakened these structures.
Wait, when's your dad died?
My birthday, 2011.
Oh, I didn't realize Skyrim that was old. Never mind.
Oh wait, so it came out when I was in 8th grade. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Do you know what came out when I was in 8th grade?
I don't know, Pornhub.
I don't know. I didn't start watching porn yet.
I don't have time to search them all.
You're still a good Christian boy.
Not a network Christian.
What the fuck is this fart gas?
It looks like animal oil. But certainly
Remember the
not
Star Fox
oil.
game for GameCube?
Yeah.
With the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
That came out when I was in middle school.
It looks like animal oil.
No, it didn't.
Certainly
Fuck
not
you. That game fucks.
Fucking sucks. More like.
I don't know if you're shitposting or not. That game was the tits. And it was a clever thing. It was a clever thing on evolution.
I don't have time.
Andros the primate, which didn't kill all the dinosaurs.
Support the dinosaur anti-imperialist struggle.
These are carvings. I don't like these. Is that chanting?
Yes.
They're doing the fucking chant. They're doing the Cthulhu Fatagum.
They're chanting you off the rough.
What's going on here?
Jackie Arla.
Beers.
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Who's Jacob?
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Why?
They just subscribed to my YouTube channel.
They were a socialist that helped start the provisional IRA.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that you, Canty?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized that was James Connolly.
Yeah.
I've been stuttering a lot. Yo, I got really scared today.
Why?
What?
We were cooking and I was making a drink. I'm like, y'all smell that? And they're like, what? I'm like, y'all don't smell toast?
Oh, no.
And they're like, Sean, are you stroking out? I'm like,
Actually struck out?
no. I was like, smelled toast for a hot second, but it was the lamb cooking in the oven.
Yeah, see, part of my, one of my symptoms of, like, my, concoction of, like, mental problems is I get, like, phantom smells, right?
That's gotta be some shit.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5 phantom smells.
And so, like, if I ever have a stroke, I'm just fucked. Because I'm just gonna assume I'm, like, tripping out again.
Are you ripping ass?
No, that was my chair.
I actually did just rip ass, though.
Yeah, same.
To talk on.
Mine was just.
Because
Yeah.
I am courteous, unlike some people.
Oh yeah, I will just complete. Like, what gets me about when Caleb farts in his chair is that it sounds like it's slapping the bottom of the computer chair.
Are y'all watching my stream?
I'm not. I'm still. I'm sparking pretty hard in Minecraft, dude.
I'm watching your stream.
I don't like that.
Don't like what?
That fucking pit of goddamn fish guts.
A mass grave.
Put your dick in it.
Get all up in the guts. The sugar walls.
An engraved whalebone.
Don't tempt me with a
Strange
good time.
creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.
Fancy, were you in voice last night? I can't remember.
For a bit.
Were you in here when
Sacrifice?
Kayla was shared the Boomhauer drum set thing?
Yes.
She was, yeah. Before I investigate that
Locked.
bullshit, I'm gonna investigate literally everything else that I can. Because I know something's gonna grab me as soon as I look at that fucking picture.
How do you know something's gonna grab you?
If I were to ever get a face tattoo, I think I would just go like balls to the wall and get like a Cthulhu mask on.
I gotta.
Jesus Christ.
I don't like fart. I don't like fart.
I can't breathe.
Oh my god.
It's
One.
weird 'cause I'm
No,
afraid
damn
of
it.
water.
I must find a way out of here.
I have. Go ahead.
But like water animals don't bother me. It's just like water itself is scary.
Water
Same.
animals bother the fuck out of me and the ocean. I don't like sea monsters. I don't like sharks. I don't know why the fuck I'm playing a Cthulhu game.
You say you don't like being in an ocean?
It is time. You will soon be one of us.
Nah, never.
If your body and
I don't
mind
mind the
are ready.
beach, but
I dream of it every night.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
have
thought you just
constant
didn't like playing Buoy Simulator.
I am
I
ready.
don't even like
Good
to
enough.
like take baths.
Prove it to us.
Like I can only shower.
It's like in
Damn.
a dream.
Ed, does that help you get like not so high?
Yeah, mostly because
The
like
pre-Columbian
getting in the shower
tribal
made
deck.
me get like way
Probably
more
destined
high
for
than I was.
scarification
But
rituals.
then I just came down faster.
What's- Hey, Krim, what's scarification?
Scarification?
Scarification,
Yeah,
I think.
SCARIFICATA or TION.
Like a sarcophagus? I don't know.
It's a dagger. It's a
Oh.
It's a pre-Columbian tribal dagger, probably destined for scarification rituals.
Oh, it just got racist.
Did it?
Yeah, that was like it's a common thing in like colonized parts of the world for like
I
religious
can't
rituals.
read Latin.
Not common, but it's a thing that was like done across like multiple cultures.
Oh, I meant more of the like. We now have the pre-Columbian dagger that is now tied to Western occultism.
Ah, yeah.
Magical person of color.
To be fair, I'm not going to defend it.
Don't. I'm about to say you're already starting that sentence wrong.
Is that why white people food sucks? Is because they don't have any magic left?
I don't even know how to respond to that. We were trying out the saffron rice, and I was like, "All right, Connor, try it." And he tries it. He just kind of looks at me. I went, "Fuck! Did I white people spice it again?" He's like, "Yeah." I had to season my rice 4 different times to get it to not be white people spicy, or to get it to not be like white people seasoning. And I was chunking shit in there, PNT. I keep hearing something like laugh in Minecraft. KB.
It's probably a witch. How much of the forest did you burn down?
Oh, yeah, like this whole thing needs to be restarted, dude.
Why?
The world is on fire. I'm kidding. I haven't done anything, but you're gonna be really happy with the improvements.
How has y'all's Christmas been?
Boring.
Mine started off really good.
Who did you fuck this week?
I mean, I not. Well, has it been a week since I went on my Tinder date? I
don't think so.
No. Tonight would be like a week. No, I woke up with boobs in my inbox.
Oh, thanks.
I feel it.
As a like good morning, Merry Christmas message.
You are gifted indeed.
Lucky.
Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you.
Oh no, this dude is getting possessed by Cthulhu. That's no
Hey,
good.
when you spend as much money as me on magic cards, you eventually develop game.
Get off the stage.
I'll be here all week.
It looks like a kind of deep coma. What could this ritual have done to them? Again, this primitive writing.
I wouldn't use that word. Call it eldritch. That's okay.
What are they calling it?
We are
Call it a
ready
primitive
for the
writing.
ceremony. What about your protege?
Eldritch
His
writing
awakening
is okay, because that denotes that it's just old, but primitive means it's old and yeah, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Am I saying something racist without?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be fucking with you.
Well, this is a Cthulhu game, and H.P. Lovecraft was a huge racist piece of
I know,
garbage.
that's why I mess with you so much about when you play that game. He's scared. Scared, Howard.
I like the Cthulhu mythos, but that doesn't mean that I like H.P. Lovecraft because he's a bastard. I like new Lovecraftian artists because they're like, this shit's cool, but we need to get rid of all the bad shit in it.
What are you doing here? I saw 2 odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a huge fan of like Lord of the Rings and like that whole universe.
What world is this?
Yeah, it
An
just so
intruder!
happens that the
shit.
only like completely morally good people are
Don't move! Police!
Yeah, are the really tall, fair-haired, fair-skinned.
Don't move!
And the humans that work with Sauron.
I won't hesitate!
Bradley,
get
get
back!
back!
Get back!
Middle Eastern inspiration.
You asked for it!
Oh shit, yeah. Barbarossa.
You shouldn't have seen this.
That was a weird way to phrase it.
His arm is a tentacle, Krim.
I don't think that belongs.
walls are caving in. I need to get out of here.
What am I supposed to describe him as other than half of his body is an octopus?
Oh, I found an anime that I've actually been enjoying. One Punch Man. I watched the first 2 episodes today.
Nice.
My buddy got the first season DVD.
Oh, it's so good.
My leg!
How the fuck up my leg?
The only anime I'm actually like really into. Okay, that's a lie. I'm into a lot of anime.
Fucking weed.
Like Little Witch Academia, One Punch Man. Yeah, Trigun. And then like the Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo.
Light!
Obvious.
At last.
I mean, you can't be a pasty kid who likes rap and not like Samurai Champloo.
Why are you calling KB pasty? That's rude.
I was calling myself pasty.
I know.
Because I look like my daddy.
I told that son bitch if he don't get his shit out the trailer, I'm gonna run his ass over in my daddy's truck. Did I tell you about that story, PNT?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I'm like, I don't think this is how you run a business, man.
I love when I like fuck something up at work on accident, and then my coworkers realize I actually have a southern accent that comes out. Because I'll like fuck something up and I'll go, oh shit.
Oh crap. Oh crap.
Oh shit. Or I'll say, oh son of a bitch.
Have you ever heard a Spanish accent mixed with a southern accent? It's so weird, but it's so awesome at the same time. The girl was also stupid hot.
Nice.
She was switching between Spanish and English working at the restaurant when I was picking up the food. And she said something, a bunch of sentences in Spanish, and then switches, and she's like, all of a sudden I was like, oh, dang it. Like I was shook.
Are they doing experiments on me?
The nightmare shooketh.
The Nightman coming.
Dayman.
He's having a seizure.
Fighter of the night, man.
You know the guy who plays Dennis is from Montgomery?
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, he went to Lee High School.
Nice. Charlie and the waitress are actually married in real life.
So are Dee and Rob and Mac.
I can't get up.
Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
You got disemboweled.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
Your dad, he killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No!
I hate 1924 Nazis. Who are also running what seems to be a fucking psychiatric hospital.
What happened to me? Where am I?
Oh, I see. This is the fart gas.
It's the mustard ass.
Please, I can't leave here. You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
Man, he's making the fucking
understand.
Cthulhu
If
star
I go out, he'll
signs.
see me.
God damn it.
No! You're leaving this cell.
Trouble?
Please.
Have you heard of the channel Drawfee, KB?
What?
Have you heard of the channel Drawfee?
No. Okay. So they're gassing me with the Cthulhu fart gas.
Okay.
I don't like that.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like a piece of shit.
Because of the fart gas?
Oh, I have watched some of their shit. They did Dark Souls bosses without ever seeing them.
The Lovecraft one is fucking amazing.
Oh, I've got like a little potty bowl. And
A potty bowl?
And yeah, I've got a potty bowl, and I've got mold and fart gas. So, yeah.
A bedpan?
No, it looked like a literal pot. Why am I in here now? What the fuck?
Because you're not out there.
Y'all, guess what my grandma asked me today while I was at her house? She asked me where you can get CBD oil with THC.
Grandma trying to get lit?
I found out my grandma actually has a bunch of weed in the house too.
Oh.
Because I was talking to my mom about it.
She hasn't been sharing?
Oh, my mom's pissed.
I don't like that. Why is...
I don't like it either. Grandma needs to be sharing. I'd be pissed too if Grandma wasn't sharing.
This thing's called Leviathan.
That's what I call my cock.
Ayo. Because it's non-existent.
Yup.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. I don't like this.
I spurred out pretty bad here, man.
What does that mean?
What, spurred out?
Yeah.
It's in reference to just the tisms.
Ah, gotcha, yeah. Did I tell you? Every time like one of my friends who knows I'm autistic like says something rude to me, I'm like, you know, you're not allowed to do that. I'm autistic.
Yeah, you told me last time.
When the last of them rises up, I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. I'm not going to release you, Leviathan.
Release the Leviathan. Do it.
I don't want to.
Do it.
Release his
Oh, no.
Christ.
Okay, at least it didn't show anything.
No penis.
No.
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up.
Oh shit.
We don't have much time.
Did you see the Dr. Bones drop?
Yes. Kimmy sent it to me.
Yeah.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that.
Are you surprised I left this with a podcast?
Wait. Bradley is really alive. I don't
God damn,
understand.
KB.
You filled me so full.
Oh, that was
I can't
ice.
Distinguish dream from
I thought your
reality.
farts were slapping the back of the
Please
chair.
believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for
We were
you,
watching the
Gordon.
second episode of One
You
Punch
must
Man, you
leave
know, with
as
the
soon as
mosquito
possible,
queen.
and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes.
When the mosquito.
Let me go ahead.
Did I just say mosquito? The mosquito queen, when she got on the screen, my buddy handed me his drink, and I'm like, "Why are you doing that?" He goes, "Because he looked thirsty."
What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them
I
so
was like, "Fuck
terrible?
off, bud."
I would really like to
Mosquito
know.
Queen.
I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment.
Mosquito.
For problems they didn't have before going downstairs.
They're
But
probably
this is
words
neither
better
the
typed
time
out.
nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Or is that term dated?
What?
Too dated.
What term?
Skeet.
I know.
No. I know what skeet means. I learned what it meant in 5th grade. And I got in trouble because
What does
the
this
kids
mean?
in my class wouldn't tell me what skeet meant. So in the middle of class, I just really loudly said, "I'm gonna skeet."
Sarah.
I asked my sixth
What
grade
did they
teacher what
inject
sodomy
you
meant.
What did he write about the painting?
And it was because I was reading Trigun manga that Lena let me borrow. Lena got in so much trouble. Shit was hilarious.
Who got in trouble?
Lena got in trouble.
Sarah Hawkins
Let
is on
me
this list
read
of
Trigun
authorized
manga
visitors.
and me asking my sixth grade teacher what sodomy was.
Why the strange symbol repeated over and over? Am I in an asylum?
Do y'all remember the time before Google?
Yeah.
Shit sucked. I don't mean the company, I mean the actual search function.
Oh wait, I didn't know there was internet before Google. Fucking dinosaurs.
Oh, God damn it. The internet's older than. Why am I fucking up the English language so badly? I think the furry speak actually might be fucking up how I say words.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him.
All the furry speak.
Oh yeah.
I think it's actually fucking up how I talk now.
Poor wretch.
You just gotta talk like a furry now.
Rip. This is my fate.
Please tell us about the English language. When?
I hate all of you.
Oh, what's this?
But we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to
Ooh,
treat
I
them.
want to go to the Battle of the Bull.
As for you,
Oh God. I'd rather not.
no one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
Did you see my dumbass joke in the card game channel the other day?
No.
What do you call a water furry? Or a furry in the water, and it was water not.
Krim, Hard Times released their best article ever the other.
The machine is working again, but the
What
control
was it?
wheels haven't been put back on.
Best episodes of Mystery Science Theater 3000 defucked.
No.
Defucked too.
Want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there are sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
I wish all the work that I put, the amount of work I put into Minecraft, I put in my own personal life.
God, I feel that.
What is going on here?
Oh God, Krim, I about died at work the other night.
This machine seems to consume a
This
great
kid I
deal
went to
of
school
electricity.
with, right? I always got along like pretty well with him. And then after high school, he joined the
The corpse
army.
is complete.
Rip.
And
Whose are these limbs?
he came home for break, or for Christmas, you know, and he came into the liquor store to buy some alcohol. And then I recognized him, and we started
Is
talking.
there a connection between this corpse and,
And
the machine?
at one point in the conversation, he referred to himself as involuntarily so, and I kind of wanted to just die a little bit.
Oh God.
I can still increase the load.
Because like we were
What
talking
will
about
happen
high
if
school,
I
and I was
increase
like, yeah,
the
it's
current
weird
to the
because like
limit?
so many people from your grade like have kids now, but there's like one person in
It's an
mine who has a
ammeter.
kid.
I didn't expect to see one on this little rock.
And that's when he broke the news that you don't
Yeah.
get no loving.
Yeah, he was like, see, that's why I'm glad
Worse
I'm
and worse.
involuntarily celibate because I don't have to deal with kids.
But it's in
What's the connection between this
that's
meter
involuntary
and
though.
the electrical
Yeah.
installation?
I was like, I'm not, and I still ain't
Vats
got
of
no
rotten
kids.
flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel.
I will not eat it anymore.
Have I activated anything?
Must not eat it. They must know that it is not good.
Oh, fuck!
You okay?
Yeah.
Did you get scared?
Just a jump scare, yeah. Oh my god. That's fun.
I like his hat. Oh wait, that's not a hat. That's just a little marker over him.
My buddy that came over tonight is making green chili for tomorrow at work, and he got his crock pot filled up to the rim, and I said, "Damn, talk about a rim job." He is unamused.
Oh, I can hide. Oh, it's not very good to hide there.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6. No, not 6. 4, 5.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body.
So much dirt.
Lonely's trail. Oh, he is my master. He enters me.
You. Yeah, you there.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep. You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of
Jesus
noise.
Christ, Hard Times
You'll
has been
draw
on
the
point
guards
this
to your
holiday
cell
season.
to allow me to escape.
They just
So,
released another one
you
today
in?
that says
Find
massive
something to make me
recall put
sleep,
in
and I'll
place for
take care of the
ineffective
guards for you.
coexist.
Oh my god,
Is it the
KB.
noise that disturbs you?
It sounded like a swamp bubble.
Nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us
I
up.
heard it too, but I
And
didn't want to say
afterwards,
anything
there's
about
no
it.
way
I thought
to
if
get
I...
back to sleep.
It was impressive.
I'll find you some pills.
Man, that kind of smells like
Go
burnt
look in the
toast.
storage room.
Fuck
There must
off.
be sleeping pills there.
See, I have a bunch of deviled eggs in my fridge now, but I'm afraid to eat them. Cause like this room,
Oh, are you still living at the same place?
yeah, this room's gonna become a war crime in about 2 hours if I eat those deviled eggs.
Locked.
Yeah, you fart too bad in your room. It's over.
And the guest room is like trashed right now, so I can't even go hide in there.
I take it the guest room is the place I stayed in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just piled full of boxes right now.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
And there's like a little path that I can use to reach the futon, and like I have my guitar set up. So there's just enough room for me to like get in their room and play guitar, and that's. Didn't I have my pet rat still when you stayed?
One of them died.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because the other one was like in there, like constantly running on his wit.
Yeah, he had a fucking. He was trying to get away from the cops. Before the body got planted on him. I mean, wasn't your rat like brown? Do what?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, brown rat, and there's a dead white rat.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have the police get pinched
With
on him.
these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
He's running from the cops. Lena was complaining to me this morning or last night. It was like, I feel like I'm being excluded when y'all go play Minecraft or something. I'm like, we're literally like leveling out the world. That's all we're doing.
We haven't even tried to do anything yet.
Do you think I'm bad with fucking around? I think she's worse.
What? Hey. What?
Can I take Alexis to care tonight, or can you drop me off there?
Hold on.